Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
You want to touch the skin?
Okay. Oh wow, that is really bumpy and hard.
Yeah, it's like really tough now. Is there anything different about my skin or anything that you notice?
Just a little bit more raised than the average person.
Yeah?
Not that much.
What are we here to talk about?
I was hoping you knew. You excited to be here? Mm-hmm. Nervous?
No.
Good. Hi, I'm Daniel.
Hi, I'm Ellie. Nice
Good
to
to
meet
meet
you.
Ainsley.
I'm Daniel. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Do you notice anything different about me? You ever gotten burned before?
No.
Good. That's not very fun.
I believe that. What's a burn survivor?
Well, basically, I'm a burn survivor. So I was burned about 65% of my body.
Wow. Your face is a little bit more white.
It's a little more white.
And part of your face kind of looks like a mask.
Looks like a mask? Like this line right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that. So I'm a burn survivor.
Well, one time I was making pancakes for my family,
Uh-huh.
and I burnt myself on the pot.
Oh yeah.
What happened when you got burned?
So I got burned about 2.5 years ago, and I was a wildland firefighter, meaning that I would fight any fires outside of the city.
How hot was it?
It was really hot. Hot enough to melt my clothes, and it basically melted my boots and it melted my helmet. All the trees started erupting in fire, and we hopped in our fire engine and we tried to get out of the area, and we ended up crashing our engine and immediately caught fire, and I had to get out of the truck and run through it.
It's cool.
Yeah, it was a really
cool.
cool job. But it kind of backfired one day, and I ended up being caught in a really bad forest fire.
I have a question. What happened to your hands?
Between probably digging into the ground to move up the hill and then just having the fire and open flame hit my hands,
Yeah.
it just burnt them, and burnt them bad enough the tips of my fingers, every one except my pinky, had to be amputated.
Oh, so that's
your
why you're
pinky?
missing
Oh,
your
yeah.
fingernails?
Yep, exactly. So I have one fingernail left right here in my pinky.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah. So that's like my normal skin. That's what my skin used to look like. And so I had a watch right there that I was wearing. The watch melted though, but luckily it saved my skin. Because the good thing is the watch is replaceable.
Did you have the receipt?
I wish I did.
Oh!
I know.
Does the rest of the body have the burn?
Yeah, so I'll show you my arms. They're obviously burnt, and they have this kind of like a crazy checker pattern on
Yeah,
them.
I think that looks cool.
What did it feel like to be burned?
When I first stepped into the fire, it hurt, and then all of a sudden, you don't really feel it. You're just thinking about getting away from it. And then once I got out of the fire, that's when it really started hurting.
It kind of feels scaly, I don't know.
Does it?
It feels cool.
Yeah, it does.
So, my legs, I was wearing boots, and so you can see this perfect line here. And so thankfully my boots, they saved my feet. It's kind of tough and...
Oh wow, that is really bumpy and hard. It feels kind of bumpy. I'm glad you survived.
Thank you. I'm glad I did too. I'm glad I would get to be here and not out there fighting fire anymore.
Did some of your friends get burned?
Yeah, so that day there was lots of other firefighters who were trying to fight the fire, and 3 of my buddies, they actually didn't make it, and they ended up passing away. It's really sad to think about the guys that didn't make it.
Was it hard to eat?
My mouth kind of scarred shut, and so I could only open my mouth that much.
Did you get bored in the hospital?
Oh my gosh, I got so bored.
Did you have a TV in there?
Yes, luckily I had a TV.
Good. Will it ever look the same?
It'll still always have scars and the whiteness and discoloration.
Well, that's really not bad at all. But it's
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's getting better. It used to be really red.
Is it painful at all at times?
Yeah, the best way I can describe it is if you put your clothes in the dryer at really high heat and they shrink, and that's basically what my skin is. It's kind of just shrunk all around me as it healed. If I'm near a wildfire, I get really anxious and nervous. But you know, I still enjoy a good campfire. And fire is something that you shouldn't be scared of, but it's important to be safe around it.
Yeah. Do you have any nightmares about the fire now?
You know, surprisingly, I don't have a lot of nightmares about it. But there are times where I have like anxiety.
Is it okay to use fire to kill flies?
To kill flies? Well, I don't really like flies, so... I don't know if I'd use fire to kill the flies, but maybe use a fly swatter.
Yeah.